It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Yo guys, it's your boy Reapers here with a video to help you guys get to max rating as soon as possible. But guys, before we continue the video, make sure to subscribe, like the video if you did enjoy it, and guys, I need subscribers. I am close to hitting 1,000 subscribers, so make sure to help me out in reaching that 1,000 milestone, man. It would mean a lot to me. Now guys, let's get straight to the video, and now I'm gonna do a little breakdown on how to get max rating on FIFA 21 Pro clubs. So lads, there are two ways you hit max rating on FIFA 21 Pro clubs. The first way is through skill points. As you guys already know, I've already done a video on this skill points glitch, and obviously trying to get the skill points to max as soon as possible. And guys, you will have to play 100 games to get 110 skill points. I've already spoke about this, obviously, in my last video. And the skill points you get basically will be used to obviously get the attributes you want for your build. Obviously, you might have more than one build because there are 5 playstyles in FIFA 21 Pro clubs. So let's say you have a build and you want it to be much more faster, then you will spend those skill points on sprint speed or acceleration. And the more skill points you get, guys, the more you could spend. So it won't just be sprint speed and acceleration. There'll be more and more attributes you can get, or even weak foot, or even skill moves, etc, etc. It's all down to what type of build you want. But anyway guys, that is basically skill points. It's actually really easy. Once you played 100 games, that's it. You don't need to focus on getting more skill points, because after that you would need to obviously get in-game attributes which you get from playing the game. So that is after you get your skill points. That's what you'll be focusing after. So anyway guys, I'm going to be talking on that now because I've already explained skill points. Now we're going to move to in-game attributes. Now guys, some of you might be confused on what I mean by in-game attributes. Now guys, that is a term I made for myself. So whenever I say, oh, I got attributes from that game, I'll just call it in-game attributes. I don't know why, but the real term that should be used is virtual pro experience. Now for short for experience is XP. So guys, to get virtual pro experience, you will need to complete either a drop-in match, a league match, or a cup match, and this would improve your attributes, and if your attributes improve, your overall rating would improve as well. And guys, there are two different ways to earn that virtual pro experience. The first way would be from base match XP. Now how base match XP works is basically based on the rating you get from the end of the game, you would get XP. And the way base match XP works is basically the highest match rating you get in a game, meaning you would have the max base match XP, and it's from 0 to 10. So 10 would mean you would have 1,500 base match XP, and 0 would be 75 base match XP. This is the list guys. As you can see, the match rating goes from 0 to 10, and I've already mentioned 0 and 10 already, but you guys get the picture. The higher the match rating, the better the base match XP would be. Also, let's be realistic. I feel like strikers will have the best match rating in pro clubs. Like, is facts, because all they need to do is score hat-tricks. Once you hit a hat-trick, you will get 10 automatically. I feel like any other positions than striker would find it a bit more harder to get their match rating to as high as possible, but strikers will always hit that marker. Just saying guys. That's what I feel, because I'm a striker myself, and I feel like every game in FIFA, I've been getting the highest match rating possible. All I need is a hat-trick and I'm done. And guys, you can play so bad that game, but if you have a hat-trick, then you're basically will still get more than 9. Also lads, your XP which you gain in one game would go to different things, such as primary, secondary, and tertiary. Primary attributes are basically the position's main attributes, while secondary attributes are secondary, and tertiary, which also means third, so it's tertiary attributes as well. Furthermore guys, you will get 100% going to primary, while the secondary will get 70% and the tertiary will get 30%. So let's say for example you get the match rating 10. This will give you 1,500 match XP, meaning 1,500 XP would be going to your primary attributes, while secondary would be 1,050 and tertiary would be 450. Also guys, if you're obviously going to calculate your match rating base XP, then you would have to remember to round off the nearest match rating number. So let's say it is on 6.6, then you'd round it to 7, and that would mean that it would be 950 match XP for that game. So guys, I'm going to read a little piece of this page over here. So it says, how can I tell which attributes are primary, secondary or tertiary? Now it says each position has a set of attributes that are set as primary for that position. Click view more under each position to see which attributes are their primaries. So guys, if we look at the striker first, obviously it's in the top of all the positions. It shows that strength, reaction, acceleration, sprint speed, finishing, heading accuracy, shot power, long shots, volleys, short pass, attack position, ball control and dribbling are the primary attributes. And guys, I am not too sure where the tertiary and secondary attributes are, but they didn't specify in this page, so I'm not too sure. But guys, it's kind of obvious what would be tertiary and what would be secondary, even though we've already been given the primary attributes, for example strength, finishing, shot power, long shots and stuff like that, because obviously that's going to be needed for a striker. And in other positions such as centre backs or centre mids or something like that, they have their own attributes which are needed for that position. But for secondary or tertiary, it could be, for example, tertiary could be slide tackling, stuff that is the least importance for that position. But for secondary, it could be maybe long passes or something like that, or maybe crosses. That's going to be secondary. So it's kind of obvious what that position's secondary and tertiary attributes are. So that's pretty much that for a striker. If you look maybe at centre back, we can see that jumping, strength, reaction, aggression, sprint speed, heading accuracy, short pass, ball control, interceptions, etc. Those are all going to be primaries for the centre backs, and maybe secondary and tertiary would probably be, let's say, for secondary attributes, it might be obviously acceleration, because acceleration isn't in the list, so that's for primary, of course. So it's not on the list for primary, but obviously it's kind of important because obviously centre backs need speed, to catch up to fast players. And maybe a tertiary might be finishing, because finishing is the least important attribute for a centre back. So it kind of makes sense if you look into obviously attributes in that way. So finally guys, it is now bonus XP. We already talked about base match XP and skill points. Now how bonus XP works is basically by doing specific actions in game that will basically get you extra XP. Now here are the specific tasks you need to do to get bonus XP. I'm only going to give you some examples so you get like how it works. So goals inside the box would give you 40 XP for finishing. Goals outside the box would give you long shot and shot power, which are both 50 XP and 20 XP. Hat trick would give you obviously finishing 75 XP and long shot 75 XP. And guys, there are so much more. Have a look online. I'll probably send you the link below my video, but you guys get the picture. Bonus XP is self-explanatory, so I don't need to explain much about how it works, because that's the only thing you need to know on how it works. But anyway guys, I am done with this video. Hopefully this will help you make your player the max rating as soon as possible. If you have any questions, comment down below. I do respond very quickly, obviously, because it's a new upload. And make sure to subscribe and like my video, because I want to hit 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible, and only you guys can help me with that. But anyway guys, I'll be doing another video very soon, maybe a build video, so I'll catch you lots another time.